AI is getting worse, and a lot of people aren't really too scared of it. We kind of think it's a joke to laugh at times. It is kind of funny to watch a video of some dog just flying like right out of someone's front porch, or just other stupid stuff that may come about. But I think people need to kind of start realizing that these things are coming for our jobs, like a lot of them. About 3 or 4 years ago, this was the best AI could do. It was just Will Smith eating some spaghetti, and we are now in present day, and it is only actively getting better. I mean, one can only really imagine what it's gonna look like in about, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 years. When AI first came out, I was thinking, okay, what kind of type of jobs it's gonna take? Because let's be honest here, we're not gonna start sugarcoating stuff. Companies want to save money. We cost money. I was thinking, okay, well, the first thing that really comes to mind is retail, which is scary because a lot of people my age, which is around the 19 to 25 age range, kind of take up those jobs. The fact that that's going to get automated to where a machine would be doing a job that you may be doing, whether it be cash registering, stocking, regular retail stuff. And all you have to do is, I'm assuming, either modify it or another job will be created that's probably more difficult for an AI to be implemented in, which is scary because now there's less jobs to have and there's a lot of us. And if you don't believe me, let's just think about it like this. Let's think about everyday things that people go through. For example, school. A lot of students will be sitting there trying to write essays with Gemini or ChatGPT. And when those students are using those large language models to write their essays or to modify it to make it sound like it came out of their fingertips typing on the keyboard, the teachers are using AI to detect AI. Some of them have programs to check if you're using a certain amount of ChatGPT into your stuff or a certain amount of Gemini into your stuff, or if it really was made by you. We're fighting fire with fire here. And we're not just talking about jobs. This is in every sector. Look at TikTok, look at YouTube Shorts. Before, it was kind of easy to tell at times. The little Sora AI watermark is just sitting there, kind of just moving ever so slightly across the screen in different corners. But when people start cropping out stuff, you gotta wonder, how far will we take this? What if someone gets convicted of a crime, right? And we have a controversial take on whether or not that is AI, dictated by what we think he or she did or did not do, because we can't decipher whether or not the footage being shown is made by AI. Hollywood, they have their own first AI actor, Tilly Norwood, which is apparently dubbed the next Scarlett Johansson, which that cannot be true, because when you match this chick up with this chick, nah, she was bad. Ain't no topping that. And when it comes down to it, when we're talking strictly about just creative mediums like art, music, movies, social media, is whether or not the consumer or the viewer is okay with the least amount of effort as long as they're entertained. Will they enjoy an AI movie more as opposed to someone who has a genuine director, a real human being, an actual actor, not something that you just type into a prompt? I guess it's kind of biased because look what I'm doing. I'm just trying to, do YouTube as a job. It's pretty fun to do. I find it cool. But to imitate my video on an AI prompt is not that hard. What would be the point of a human trying to relate to you information when you could just hear the same information made by a human that's using an AI bot in the exact same position that I am in? It comes down to preference. And if a lot of people prefer to have AI bots, then I'm sorry to tell you, but creativity is dying. So I don't know. I guess it's just kind of worrying some. I don't know how long this transition will last, and even worse, what comes out of it. But we have to work with AI being in your workforce, and on top of that, a human also monitoring the AI and stuff. Like, would the company be inclined to pay you the same amount as opposed to just kind of letting the AI do its thing? It's kind of counterintuitive with them saving money and whatnot. I guess we'll have to see in a couple years time. I mean, I've been seeing the evolution of, just AI sitting in social media, making videos and stuff. I mean, how difficult is it going to be to take a job?